That's it.
All right, yes, man, we're rolling, man. The water Yehovah Shimio Shai. We're back again. So we're gonna give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. They're the ones that taught us this 100% truth. Sanitation to all the sincere out there, man, the elect. And yeah, we're gonna go in talking about the prophets of doom. Yeah, the prophets of doom are on the scene, right? Because this word be coming up quite a bit recently. So let's hit the precept. We can start with one good example of a prophet, a man, a meek man, a humble man. But what did he do? All right, he gave a powerful message. Yeah. And he brought a powerful message. So we're going to start with Daniel chapters 5. And there's a lot of meat in there. We're going to really want to get to the point. This could be one of the quicker of our videos. You know, it might be a quick hit, right? Straight to the point before we kind of we're in that spirit right now. It's going to be a quick hit. So let's hit the point in Daniel chapters 5 and 22.
Okay. This is Daniel 5 and 22. And thou, his son Belshazzar, hast not humbled thine heart, though thou knewest all this.
Right, because he was Daniel was bringing that message. Right, we're going to get to the message, and he was warning the son of Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar, the son. He was warning him, and he's saying to him, he broke it down, and then he said, well, why, you know, all of this, right? Brothers can read the whole chapter in your own time. You know, all of this, but you didn't humble yourself. So read that again and carry on, 22 and carry on.
Daniel 5 and 22, and thou, his son, O Belshazzar, hast not humbled thine heart, though thou knewest all this, but hast lifted up thyself against the Lord of heaven,
right.
And they have brought the vessels of his house before thee, and thou and thy lords, thy wives, and thy concubines.
Right, because they raided the temple, right? Our temple, yeah, Yahshua Allah, or Zion, the monument, the wives, right, of the Most High, Yahushua. They raided the temple. That's what he's saying there, and he's going into what he was doing with the things that he took out of the temple.
Cool. All right, it says, thy lords, thy wives, and concubines have drunk wine in them, and thou hast praised the gods of silver, and gold, and of brass, iron, wood, and stone.
Idols, yeah. Carry on.
It says, which see not, nor hear, nor know, and the Most High is whose hand thy breath is, and whose are all thy ways, hast thou not glorified.
Right. Yeah, he really started on a wrong foot right there. Not only did he raid the temple of the children of Yahshua Allah, he was making mockery. Like, you know, when you get the silver, the gold, right, the ornaments from the temple, and then you start worshipping other gods, it's like you're sticking a finger up to the Most High God. You know what I mean? That's like mockery right there. Yeah, worshipping an idol.
Yeah.
And as it's saying there, he says iron, brass, stone, which see not, nor hear, nor know. And when you go into Psalms 115, we're giving you a little synopsis, a little sneak preview of potentially what we can go into a little bit more with longer period of time. Psalms 115 says that all those that worship idols will become just like them.
Wow.
So that's what he's saying there, right? Yeah. Carry on reading there. Iron, wood, and stone, which see not, nor hear, nor know, and the God in whose hand they breathe is, and whose are all their ways, hast thou not glorified God. Right? So I'll get to the point in 26.
I've got a quick precept on the idols as well.
Yeah, but bring it.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 15 and verse 3. It says, for neither did the mischievous invention of men, which talks about what they craft as idols to worship, deceive us, nor an image spotted with diverse colours, the painter's fruitless labour. It says, the sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it, and so they desire the form of a dead image that hath no breath. The same way in the Christian church, you know, for brothers who have experienced that, typically you will see, you know, that carved out image of so-called Jesus Christ, and also so-called Mother Mary as well, man. That's what these Christians desire to be like. They desire to be in that idolized state, which really is just that them being under that delusion, that illusion.
Yeah.
It says
right. Yep.
Continue. It says, the sight whereof enticeth fools So obviously, to be enticed talks about temptation, to be really to be tempted. That's what entice means. So entice fools to lust after it, and so they desire the form of the dead image that hath no breath. And we just read in Daniel 5 about the gold, the brass, these idols of which have no breath within them, which means they have no life, and people are worshipping them in vain. And it says in verse 6, it says, both they that make them, they that desire them, and they that worship them, talking about the idols, are lovers of evil things and are worthy to have such things to trust upon. So, as the Most High said, he gave them up to their own delusion.
What are you reading from?
Wisdom of Solomon 15.
All right, yeah.
Verse 6.
Yes,
I'll jump back to Daniel now.
So he's making a point now, furthering the point that Wisdom of Solomon's giving them a message about their gods, which goes back to the title of this video, Doom and Gloom. So it may be Doom and Gloom. Yeah, it may be Doom and Gloom. Let's carry on though.
Daniel 5 and verse 23 again. But has lifted up thyself against the Lord of heaven, and they have brought the vessels of this house before thee, and thou and thy lords, thy wives and thy concubines have drunk wine in them, and thou hast praised the gods of silver and gold, of brass, iron, wood, and stone, which see not, nor hear, nor know, and the Most High, in whose hand thy breath is, and whose are all thy ways, hast thou not glorified.
Right. Yep. Carry on.
It says, then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written.
Right. So this was what you might call a apparition or a frightful vision, right, via an angel. You understand? So this is what Belshazzar, the son of Nebuchadnezzar, saw. Right. Remember, he was in the midst of mirth. He was merry. He was in his high. He was in his glorified state, because they was having a feast with his concubines. He had plans to, link up with his concubines after. He had plans. Let me say it like that. And that's the worst thing. When you say to someone that's got plans, let him say it. Let Daniel say it. Go on, let him say it.
So Daniel 5 and verse 24. Yeah. Then was the part of the hand sent from him, and his writing was written, and this is the writing that was written. Many, many tekel upharsin.
Right. And then it gives you the interpretation.
Verse 26.
Yep.
35 and 26. This is the interpretation of the thing. Many, the Most High hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
Yep.
Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting.
Right.
Paris, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes
and the Persians. And what happened? Right, when you read 31, I'll read it. It says, and Darius then commanded Belshazzar, and they clothed Daniel with scarlet and put a chain of gold about his neck, and made a proclamation concerning him that he should be the third ruler in the kingdom. In that night was Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, slain. In that very night, man. Right? And what does the scripture say about the prophecy, or the prophecy of doom for this kingdom?
The slain should be many.
In an hour, innit?
Go on,
right? It's going to be brought down in an hour. Yeah. So read 31 and then we're going to bring out your one, yeah?
Go on, Daniel 5 and 31.
Yeah.
And Darius and the Median took the kingdom being about 62 years old.
Yeah.
And that's about a score is like 20, so 20 times 3, that's
60.
That's 60.
Yeah, that's 60. And it says, that's 62 years old.
Yeah. So a score, when you hear a score, even in the Cockney, the East End, they say a score is £20. So 3 times is 60, as we know. So as a matter of fact, hold Psalms 115. You hold it, yeah. Psalms 115. The spirit be the spirit be moving a little bit, because we made the point about Daniel brought that message, man, to Belshazzar, and it was it threw him off. It threw him off. It literally threw him off. But I mean, all his plans were out the window, because the doom. That's what happens when you get a message of doom. Right, and then you could get the other one after that one.
Okay, Psalms 115 verse.
And read, like I said, we're hitting some of the little bullet points. Read Psalms 115 and read 4.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Psalms 115 verse 4. Their idols are silver and gold.
Right.
The work of men's hand.
Right.
they have mouths,
Right.
but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not.
And that's what they worship. That's what Belshazzar was worshipping. Yeah?
Yeah.
Carry on in 6.
6. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not.
Right. Yeah. You see, now
That's
they
heavy.
was making mockery.
Yeah.
They was sticking their fingers up. Belshazzar and his concubines and all those were taking part in the feast were sticking their fingers up because they thought, we got away with it, right? We robbed the temple, and we not only did we rob the temple, we're eating using the cutlery, the silver, the gold, which they have a lot of benefits, eating from silver and gold,
Right, yes,
medicinal
yes.
purposes. But that's for another video, right? But they were sticking it to that was making mockery of the Most High. So the Most High made mockery of them. Yeah. Similar wording, not in so many words. What he said to Belshazzar, what Daniel said to Belshazzar, Daniel said to Belshazzar, the Most High is saying now, and it's similar word, not in so many words. Carry on and read up to 8.
8, yeah. They have hands. Psalms 115 verse 8 now. They 7. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet. They have, but they walk not.
Read that again.
Well,
slow it down, Baba. Yeah.
That's a heavy scripture.
Yeah.
Psalms 115 verse 7. They have hands, but handle not.
Right. Yeah.
Feet have they, but they walk not.
Right.
Neither speak they through their throat.
Right, because they can't speak. Right, and I know what I'm thinking of right now. The modern day God now is the AI, which I kind of went into a little bit. Right, what did they do? They have hands? No. They have something else though, which are sensors. But I mean, we don't even have to get into all the technical. They don't have hands, and you could say they can speak. Well, they don't have throats. If they speak, it's some recorded voice or whatever. Right, if you get into all the techniques, so they don't have feet. Right, what else? Carry on.
Verse 8 now. They that make them are like unto them.
Right, now, I was just thinking now, just coming to my head. I look at Elon Musk, right, and he's all fascinated with this AI, and he's pushing it because we know what's behind it. Because they're getting rid of all these federal workers, and they're saying we've got to sack them, and they're not doing any work in the government, and money's being wasted. Right, we can get it more into that. You know what I mean? Money's being wasted, so they're sacking them really because they want to push that AI thing. And look at him. Doesn't he communicate like a robot?
Yeah.
The way he talks.
You say what?
No, when you look at Elon Musk, sometimes the way is that it's a rigid type of movement.
Yeah.
Also, even with his little dances as well. Whenever you catch him in the news, you know, he ain't got that flow like J Man, which obviously understandably because he's a heathen as well. Yeah. And he does move like a robot too, man. Especially certain moments during that ceremony of Donald Trump, man, you would notice it. Yeah, he's got that rigid body.
Yeah, you know, like you say, he has no salt, and his communication, he seems so awkward. He seems so out of sync. He just seems very robotic, very droidish. As you read 7 and then read 8, and then bring the other precept out. Yeah.
Okay. Verse 8 now. They that make them are like unto them. So is every man that trusteth in them. Verse 9.
That's it, man. Okay. So that they become just like them. Read 9 again.
9.
No, Slacker. 8 again.
8. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them.
Will become just like them. But as for Yahshua Allah, now you could end with 9, Baba Kusha.
Good.
Yeah.
O Israel, Psalms 115 verse 9. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord. He is their help and their shield.
Right. That's our help. That's our shield. People are going to be depending on the AI. Right. If you saw one of the things, you know, now they've got AI, they'll be controlling the medicine in the hospitals, they'll be mixing the medicine, which I kind of touched on that a little bit, right? Which means that there's gonna be a lot more confusion. There's already confusion in these places, you know, I call them morgues or graveyards. There's already confusion in them because humans can't be trusted. Humans are incompetent enough anyway. Now they're gonna program these AI robots to be in control of mixing the medicines. So you're gonna have someone's gonna get the wrong medicine. Right, and they're going to be malfunctioning, right? He's going to get the wrong medicine. He's going to get his medicine. He's going to get my medicine. arguments because everybody's getting the wrong medicine, more sicknesses,
Yes.
aka so therefore more confusion. Now we just telling you the straight skinny. This is what's coming down the pipe as prophets of doom. You got something you want to say?
Yeah, I was also, on the same point as well. The AI could have a little overdose on a certain medicine or underdose for those people who might receive it. And then, next day you see on the news, this person has now experienced a fatality, from the overdose or the underdose of the medicine, man. So there's going to be a lot of mistakes that can happen with that invention of Esau Edom and Most High's blessed him with. That AI, artificial intelligence. And again, it's in the name, artificial intelligence, man. How can Esau create something of which will be to his own demise and obviously supposed to be something smarter than himself? So basically, again, he's speeding up his own destruction.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Bring out your precept.
It's Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err, obviously make mistakes, in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So despite, people saying, the so-called Edomites are, so supreme, they got all this technology that's going to come out, remember 2030, 2064, all of this hope, it's all in vain because the Most High is going to make every device to basically be in that erroneous state, man. Basically to make a mistake. Yeah. And people are going to lose their trust in their government, man, and sedition among men will then begin to happen.
Yeah, that's real talk. I want to get this one. As a matter of fact, now you can hold it. 2nd Ezra chapters 13 and around 30. 37. Yeah, around 36 and 37.
Right.
He's there. Go on.
This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 36. It says, And Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest.
Their wicked inventions, just like what Daniel did to Belshazzar. He rebuked him. The writing was not the writing on the wall. You heard that saying before. Written. The writing is on the wall. Your days are numbered. So today with the wicked inventions, with the awkward person, Elon Musk, and even his own people are protesting against him. Musk must go, right? And then, as a matter of fact, we got an article. Just touch it. Just hit the headline on the article, because we ain't got time to go into too much everything right now. We're going to end with that one, yeah?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as it says thousands of Canadians signed petition to revoke Musk's citizenship. And it says hundreds of thousands of people have signed a petition to revoke Elon Musk's Canadian citizenships amid tensions between Trump administration and Canada. So of course, even Esau, the Edomites over there, they're against Elon Musk, man.
Well, and so what we learned in there, he's not even an American citizen. Maybe he has citizenship, but we know he's not born here. And I'll fact check it, but
I got something right there.
Have you?
Yeah, no. It says here in Canada, citizenship can be revoked only if someone has committed fraud, misrepresented themselves, or knowingly hid information on an immigration or citizenship application. Mr. Musk, who was born in South Africa.
Oh, the weather. That's what I wanted to. Yes,
He holds both Canadian and U.S. citizenship. So he's one of those who has a dual citizenship. Yeah. So now they're gonna revoke, which means remove that Canadian one.
Right.
He's only gonna have the U.S. one for now.
Well, and it mentions about someone being revoked of their citizenship, and that's just to say the least what is being found out at the moment. Because there's people be digging in. That's hence why the people have been getting sacked in the White House. They be digging into his history. He's got strange history of animals. We ain't gonna get into everything. From he was young and also up to today, with a lot of his money, where his investment, his money, where that be going. So we're giving you the straight skinny. We're giving you the straight doom, and it's doom and gloom for you, right? Yeah. And people like you and Vocab Malone. I've got a vision about Vocab Malone, but that could be we can get into that another time. So, yeah, doom and gloom for you. What for us? Hold that, and we're going to end with it. Yeah.
Psalms 126 verse 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Then was our mouth filled with laughter,
Yep.
and our tongue with singing.
Yep.
Then said they,
And we be singing, right? This prophecy of doom and gloom for you, we be singing. And Psalms 139, we're gonna be singing in our bed. That's gonna be in the kingdom. We will be singing upon our bed. We'll be getting up
Heavy.
every morning,
Heavy.
singing upon the on our beds.
laughing.
What Edomite we're gonna grab by the froth of the neck,
Yeah.
scruff of the neck
Yeah.
today. Go on, say you got something to say. Go on.
No, I'll just repeat what Ahab said, man. You know, waking up laughing, just call a random Edomite, come here, give him a good old slap, and then you just smile from there, man. That would be like your morning tradition or something.
Yeah.
Everybody to what they're going to do, man. But the point is, we're going to be smiling and laughing.
Yeah. As someone mentioned earlier on night, it was Saturday. We're on the highways and the byways. We're meditating terror now, but soon all the meditating of the terror that we're going to be doing, we're going to be able to put it in action straight after.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, man, we singing up. Carry on where you were.
Right. Psalms 126 verse 2 again. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord have done great things for them. Verse 3, the Lord our power have done great.
Yeah, he gave them the hands of the wicked. The earth was given unto the hands of the wicked, and they had their wicked inventions. We're going to be saying that in hindsight. We're going to be saying that right. Even now they got their wicked inventions. Most are saying he's going to destroy. He's saying there back to 2nd Ezra 13 and 37. It says, "And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations," right? Because they're going to be buried, dead and buried, and we're going to have. Our inventions are going to be on another level, as we know when we think about the stones, the chariots, all the different types of precious metals, right? And their AI, that's just low level. They think it's something. And even the AI, what they got now, is that's even going to, we can get into that. That's even going to turn against them anyway.
It's true.
Because the
like
wicked.
Terminator.
Right. Go on.
Yeah, I'm just saying like Terminator, the movie, man. You know, there's I think it's the latest one called Dark Fate, where the AI of the future came back, you know, to get rid of. There was a certain. I won't get too deep into the movie, but basically try and change the timeline a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to misquote the movie either, but the point is, there was a future robot far more advanced than the older future robot as well. But the point is, the technology went against the company that created it.
Yeah. It always backfires on them. And they be put. Yeah, I mean, because they be put, even in their own movies, they be hiding the Most High, where the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord anyway. So that's ultimately the plan of the Most High. But they don't even realize that. They don't even realize that they're the product of their own doom, ultimately. They want to point their finger at the messengers, but you're the product of your own doom. Yeah, let's get back to that and finish it off, Baba Kushar. Like I say, this might be a kind of we're still all right for time.
Verse, let's see, verse 4 now. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as streams the south.
Read 3 again.
Read 3 again, right?
Way of reminder, Baba Kushar.
Psalms 126 verse 3. The Lord have done great things for us, whereof we are glad.
Yep.
Turn again.
We're saying it now, right? But we're saying it on another level in the kingdom, man. Yeah, because we're going to be ultimately delivered from our enemies, right? And all them that hate us.
Once and for all.
Once and for all, yeah.
Verse 4. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
Yep. Yeah, and there's a song. Yeah, if you tap on Google, you tap that in. Some songs will come up. Because that's really us. We're singing that song now, you know, on a certain level, especially when we see judgments happening to these wicked, right? And I just see a recent judgment. I ain't going to say too much about it, right? But some local, there's a word, some undesirable that live quite close to me in my area, around within 2 years after I put up a curse, Moses took that demon out. So, just to make a mention of Elder Apostle Tahar, he said this, right? Brothers, don't have, get strong, be faithful, especially when they start to come in like a flood. We're going to be able to say the word, Most High, get us out of this, or take off their head, or deliver me out of this, and it's going to happen. And we're starting to see it now. That's in motion now.
Yeah.
And that's I'm saying that as a faith booster. I've seen it in my lifetime, in my short lifetime. In my short lifetime, I mean, it's truth. And this ain't the first time. Right? Faith is powerful, man. And yes, Shalak Ryan, we say that. You understand? Say that to our enemy. Wa ragma wa mashapajum wa gawayam upon the enemy, man. Do what they are about Shimon Shai for deleting our enemies. Ultimately, that's what we're going to be saying in the kingdom. We could say it now on a lower level, but we're going to be saying it ultimately in the kingdom when we got them in chains, man. Yeah, carry on. You're going to finish with that one.
On 5, Psalms 126, verse 5. Verse 6 now. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him.
Yeah. Yeah, carry on. Read down. Carry on reading. It's only 6 verses.
It's only 6 verses.
Might as well just carry on. Yeah, just carry on, Baba Kusha.
It's only 6 verses.
Are you ready?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, then read.
I got a precept.
Read 5 again. Read 5 again, and then bring out your precept.
Psalms.
Now hold up. Now I'll tell you what. Bring out your precept, and then we're going to end with that one.
Okay. then.
Yeah.
Because based on the point on the curse that he put out,
Yeah.
and the Most High answering that, he's treating us as the apple of his eye. So this is Psalm 17 and verse 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. It says, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. So of course, as we also throw up them curses in the prayer, praying for the protection from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he will answer that. But of course, that's according to the timing of when his will
on his
be
time.
executed.
Yeah.
So that's just a little point on what the brother Ariel talked about, man.
Yeah, man. So that's how we deal with our enemies now on this side, because the scriptures Romans 12. It says, as a matter of fact, hold that, please. Hold it. I don't want to butcher it. And
You may get it? Romans what?
No, you
hold that one, and
Okay.
then he's going to get it. And
Okay, then,
we're going to end with yours in verse 5, yeah?
I think this is around like verse 1 or 2.
Romans chapters 12. No, Romans chapters 12 and around 17. Around about 17.
Recompense to no man.
Yeah. Because I know, brothers, we know we're going through certain things. We know,
I got it.
Yeah, we know other brothers be going through something similar. Yeah.
I think this is Romans 12 and 19.
That's the one.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yep, and we're going to see that on a higher level when they're coming like a flood. But even now, brothers who be getting persecuted, and we know we've heard testimonies online with brothers that we're close to, they be getting certain, indirect or direct persecution from their so-called colleagues or their bosses, or the ones that are above them, the ninja woman, whatever woman just above you, just throwing around their weight, abusing you, right? Read that one again there, Baba Kusha.
Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath.
No, Slakia, read hold on. Read 17 and then finish with 19. Read 17 and then finish with 19.
Romans 12, 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
Right, when you're going about your daily life in the corporate world, I mentioned the corporate world, that's how you deal with them. That's dealing with them in wisdom. And brothers, I know brothers have got that down pack anyway. Right, carry on.
Provide things honest in the sight of all men, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Yeah, when they get up, rub you up the wrong way, as my testimony, my recent one, which if the Spirit has me come out a little bit more, because it's still fresh it's still quite fresh. So, potentially it can come out a little bit more, right? The Most High, you deal with them in peace, man. You deal with them in wisdom. You recompense no evil upon them, upon their head. Does that mean that you don't feel like it? You might feel like it.
Of course.
Right? We've got examples of...
Be angry and sin not.
Yeah, we've got examples of Moses and David. He wanted to deal with, was his name? Folly. What's his name? That Folly guy. Nabal. The name means foolish. He nearly dealt with him, but he left it to the Most High. We know the story very well. He left it to the Most High. The Most High dealt him a blow, and then he ended up marrying Abigail,
Yeah.
right? For brothers that know the story very well. Moses too, when he had to deal with the Egyptians. You know, all them things that we had to deal with it. Moses, our examplers, which are us coming back, they dealt with that. Read that again and then read 19, Baba Gusha. The Spirit has us go in certain directions, man. You know, it's all the Spirit, yeah.
So it says in Romans 12 and 17, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men, if it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men.
Right, your next door neighbours, right? And when it talks about loving your neighbour, really, we're talking about your brother.
Yeah,
they're our real neighbours. Now, you might want to put up a curse on your neighbours. It might be your neighbour. It might be your colleague once again. Someone who's just rubbing you up the wrong way. Right? You're leaving it to the Most High when you do that. And you can do that. You go into the toilet, you put Shalak Rayam, you know what I mean? And then we're going to carry on.
Yeah. A quick sub-precept just to support that as well. Ephesians 4 and 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. So these are just words of wisdom of which we ought to follow.
That's applying the scriptures. That's what you call applying the scriptures. Because as it's going to end with 19, it's going to explain it. Yeah.
So Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord.
So we talk about prophets of doom. The terror of the Lord is what you want to really fear. We're just the messengers, giving you the message of doom. Doom and gloom to you, but not necessarily to us. And that's the terror of the Lord. Right? The King of terrors, man. Vengeance, he says, vengeance is his. And if you're an enemy of the Most High, you're through. Yeah? So, enough said. You can end with that one again, man.
Psalms 126 verse 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
Right. So that to back up the title of the video. This is a message of doom and gloom for the wicked, but of joy. Right? Something to that effect, the title of the video, but of joy to his elect. Message of joy to his elect, but doom and gloom to the wicked.
Yeah.
The Wadaya Bashima Shah. Any final words?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay.
All right, man. So we're going to close with that one, man. Like I say, this was a little bit of more of a quick one.
Quick hit.
Until the next time, Abba Ratazar, yeah? But the Wadaya Bashima Shah, once again, putting the spirit upon us to do this video. And shalom to all the sincere out there. And double honors once again to the elders for teaching us this 100% truth. Until the next one.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.